Okay, so we already have the idea, we already have the audio, now we are going to create a mood board. We come to Google and we are going to write Amazon. Here in these first ones, we can already see the chromatic palette that Amazon uses. Also, one of the most characteristic things of the company are the boxes and this cardboard texture. So the images that we like and that can help us or inspire us to give visual coherence to our project, we are going to save them. With right-click, we are going to save this image. I don't change the name or anything, I leave it like this and save it in my references folder. We continue looking to see what else we find. Here we can click on See More, and it shows us more images similar to these boxes. This one here I like, the one that looks like a pyramid. Maybe later we can make a cool animation with this. Also appears the symbol of the mark. This one that looks like a smile. Right-click, Save Image. It also occurs to me that this tape with which the boxes are closed, we could make an animation with the trim path and reveal the logo of the company. With right-click, I am going to save also this image. I also like this one here. In the search bar, we can continue typing, for example, Amazon uniform. Here we see the official uniform worn by Amazon delivery drivers. You can clearly see that the cold and blue tones stand out. I think I'm not going to download anything from here. Now I'm going to type Amazon truck. I'm going to save this image. Now I'm going to write Amazon logos. This image does not look very good, but they are the logos of Amazon since its beginnings. Let's see if I find another one with better quality. For example, this one. I like this one too. And this one too. Right-click, Save Image. I am going to write now, Color Palette. This is the chromatic range of the brand. This palette is from the web page. But with 4 or 5 colors is more than enough. I like this color, but as I don't see it anywhere else, I'm not going to use it. What I do see is a lot of blue colors. I like this image a lot. We could make a cool animation with it, with these lines, so I'm going to keep it. I like this one too. And the conveyor belt is also very characteristic of Amazon factories. Maybe we can make a cool animation with this. What else can we look for? I'm going to search Amazon uniform again. And I'm going to save this image. Right-click, Save Image. And I like this one too. Although the .web file can't be opened in Illustrator, so I'm going to find another one. Amazon boxes. Save image. I believe that with the ones we already have we can get an idea of the aspect that we are going to give to our video. Since the most characteristic of Amazon are the boxes, then the graphic universe of the animation is going to be focused there, in the cardboard textures. By the way, we can also look for cardboard box symbols. These symbols can also look good in our video, so right-click to save the image. I also like this recycling one. I think that for now we have enough material to create our mood board. Now we are going to enter the FreePic page, and here we are going to look for mood board. With this one that appears at the beginning is enough for us. We click on Download and all credits to the creator of the mood board called Cool Vector. Before coming to the downloads, we are going to write texture of cardboard. This one can serve us perfectly. We give to download and the credits for this artist, who is called Tiracard. We come now to the mood board zip and we double-click on the Illustrator file. Selecting the tool artboard, we can see the dimensions of the file. It tells us that it is 750 pixels by 500. To make it bigger in a proportional way, we will activate Restrict Width and Height Proportions, and it will automatically change this value. Now we are going to scale the mood board more or less around that. In each of these rectangles, we are going to place the images we have downloaded. To adjust the image to this geometric shape, we have to right-click and drop clipping mask and again. Right-click and drop clipping mask. On this shape is where the image should go. But we are going to make it much easier. This layer of objects, we are going to lock it and create a new one that will be called Images. Now we come to File, Place and select everything we have downloaded. Click on Place and we are going to place them around our mood board. We have to be careful not to put it on top of the work table so that it does not disturb us. Now we are going to organize them by colors and textures. We can lock this layer of images and hide it for the moment. We create a new layer called Mood Board. And based on this one we are going to create a new one. With the rectangle tool and the Smart Guides option activated, we are going to create very precisely shapes like these. They don't have to be perfect either. Before creating this shape, we are going to create the circle. We come to the ellipse tool, and when we pass the cursor over this shape and put center. With the Alt key and capital letter, we are going to create a perfect circle. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger, this way it's going to be white. Now we duplicate this circle and make it a little bit smaller. This copy that we have made, we paint it in the same color with the eyedropper tool. To make it fit very precisely to the bottom, we can click on this icon. We continue creating shapes with the rectangle tool. We still have to make these rectangles that will serve us for the chromatic palette. We create one of this shape, and with the Alt key pressed, we will move this one to the bottom. We select both of them, and in this icon, we adjust them precisely to the right side of the work table. We select these two shapes, and in this icon, we adjust them to the left side. To create these missing rectangles, we select these two and go to Object, Expand, and Object, Merge, Create. We come back to Object, Merge Options. Here we choose Specified Steps, and the number that we put here are the copies that we will make between these two rectangles. If we put a value of 1, we put a rectangle between these two. We will put 3, we give OK. And with them selected, we come to Object, Expand, and Ungroup Object. We can delete these two layers. activate again the one with the images and put it under the moodboard layer. And now we are going to place them. First we have to unlock this layer, and now we are going to place the images. This one with the pyramid-shaped boxes, we put it here, select the image and the geometric shape, and with right-click we are going to choose Create Clipping Mask. By double-clicking we can enter the image group and adjust it where we want. As we have a mask, it will not go out of these dimensions. We double-click again to exit the image group. We will do the same with all the images until we like the look of our mood board. To create the color palette, select this rectangle and with the eyedropper tool, click on this color. Do the same with the other 4 rectangles. I am going to add an outline to the white color to differentiate it from the background. I like this image quite a lot, since having all these details, it gives us more play when animating in After Effects. The feeling I have when I look at the mood board is that the most characteristic of Amazon and what stands out the most are the boxes and the cardboard texture, so I'm getting an idea in my head of how the animation is going to look like. I think I'm going to remove this image. By right-clicking on it, we can release the clipping mask. To this solid, I'm going to put a fill of any color. This image, maybe I won't put it in the mood board, although these elements may be included in the final animation. We'll see. I think that with this mood board we have more than enough to look at it from time to time and get references or inspiration, and thus give a graphic cohesion to our final project. By the way, I haven't put the Amazon logo, so I'm going to replace it with some of these images. I'm going to remove, for example, this one because it's very repetitive to see so many cardboard boxes. In the end, if I am going to include this image that contains the typical icons that we can see in the cardboard boxes. We are going to delete all this to leave our mood board clean. We come to the Layers window and select the background layer to make it the same size as the mood board, and if we want we can change the color or leave it white as it was. Now we can save our mood board. Go to File, Export as JPG, and it will be called mood board. We will save it in our reference folder. We can also save the Illustrator file in case we need to make any changes. We are going to create a new folder called Files, and here we save the Illustrator file.